think we're live.
We are?
I think so.
No one told.
Well, I just told you.
Oh, okay. You did. Very true.
So why do we have stuffed animals and PJs on?
Well, we are here to talk about the 24-hour play festival. So I thought I always love a theme. So I figured with 24 hours, what do you do in 24 hours? Well, you have a slumber party. So we're just here in our PJs with our stuffed animals. Do you want to introduce your stuffed animal?
Oh, this is Kuromi.
Oh, hi, Kuromi. Very cute. This is Lincoln, named after the dear red panda who recently passed away at Knoxville Zoo.
Yeah, what's with these companies flipping the words around? Zoo Knoxville, Theater Knoxville. Weird.
Yep. And I've also got Penelope, who was hand crocheted by my dear friend Sam. Isn't she beautiful?
A big dragon.
So, yeah. Two best animals, dragons and red pandas.
We have confirmation that we are indeed live.
Awesome.
What if we threw a comment up on the screen to test it out? Boom, 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 boom. Throw it up. Is it working? There it is. Which one's that? All right. Well, that's working too. So why are we here doing this?
Why indeed? Well, why not?
Why not? Yeah, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
In less than an hour now, we have the sign-up form going live. Mm-hmm. And because it is limited space, I think we wanted to do everything we could to give people last-minute information. Mm-hmm. Later on, we're going to go over the form. We've got it all pulled up. You'll be able to see it on the screen, so there'll be no surprises. You'll know what questions are coming. Mm-hmm. We'll read through everything ahead, so if you are watching this, you have that advantage of not having to be slowed down by reading it. We don't know what the response is going to be, but there are only 6 spots for the directors, the writers, and the stage managers, so those will likely, possibly fill up pretty quick. So by watching here and going over it with us, you'll know what you're clicking on at all of the things before you go into the form, so you won't have to spend that time reading it. Mm-hmm. And what else we got planned? Talk a little bit about what we're doing, why we're doing it. Mm-hmm. Maybe play some games because for some reason we scheduled this to be an hour.
Yeah, we got some time to fill.
And we know there's some folks over at the Knoxville Theater Club.
Yeah.
That we can remember those initials, right? Because it's KTC, which are your initials.
They are.
That's not confusing at all. And they're over at Borderland Playhouse, watching us embarrass ourselves.
And we're very, very thankful for all their support.
Absolutely.
And love that they're pouring into this. It's awesome. So
some water. Cheers our water.
Our water to that.
Okay.
Well, do we want to say who the heck we are first?
Let's say who the heck we are, or why the heck are we doing this?
Yeah.
A little bit of both?
Yeah.
Who the heck are we?
Who's to say?
Yep.
You
Oh, yeah,
two.
by the way, Anthony and Jamie are here off camera, but their mics are on, so they're allowed to jump in. So Anthony can jump in.
I didn't want to jump in, but
It's the voice of God from the corner.
No, who's to say who you all are? Mm-hmm. You are. So.
Oh, yeah, who
hit
are
us.
we?
Yeah.
I'm Joe. Hi.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
I'm Kelby.
Kelby.
Hi.
Cool. So that's over. Now moving on to
what we're doing.
So we're at Theater Knoxville downtown. The theater, in the name, I guess. Mm-hmm. It's downtown Knoxville.
In Knoxville, right? Yeah.
And Kelby had wanted to do this for quite some time. I know a lot of people in the community either wanted to start one up or wanted to participate in one. So here we are doing it.
Yeah.
We found a little bit of room in the schedule this year. I think that we've opened up a little bit more room in next season to do more things like this. Maybe an alternate version of All Call or some other fun thing that we come up with. There's a lot of stuff in talks, but having a little bit more room to do more than just plays all year. The season reveal party is coming up. Do you know the date on that?
Yeah, it's March 29th.
March 29th. That is going to be here pretty quick, almost a month away, where TKD will reveal their season. Again. Very good descriptive names.
Yeah.
And it's been a bit of work putting this all together. I think we have a really cool, somewhat unique, but also very familiar format, which will both be a fun new experience for anyone who's done this before, but also for anyone who's done it before, it'll be very familiar. Do you want to tell us a little bit, either more of the history, where you were coming from this? You did one at school?
I did, yeah. I didn't get to do much theater in college. I was more of a geek on the math side of things. But one thing I did get to do was participate in a 24-hour play festival. And it was the best 24 hours I had spent up in my life up to that point, pretty much. And so...
Have you had better 24 hours since then?
You know, it's hard to say because when you
perhaps
fit it
we
all...
don't want to ask about that.
Well, when you fit it all into 24 hours straight of doing
Right.
like something
that's
so
what we
cool,
mean.
it's like, you know, you have great 8 hours or great 12 hours, but 24 hours back to back, that's pretty
Right.
special, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was such a blast, and I've always thought it'd be cool to just see it more places, more people do it. I mean, it is a challenge and it can be chaotic, but it's also so fun and so rewarding, and just a unique experience.
How early in your theater journey did that take place? Had you done a lot before that, or was that early?
I technically, my first show was in kindergarten, and I kind of did like
Little bit
kids, like kids theater for years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was in theater at my high school, and then I did one show in college, and so it was, I think, right that kind of semester that I did that one show in college,
Right.
that I tried out for. I think it was that same semester, so it was all kind of.
So you were pretty well versed in. Were you an actor when you did your first one?
Yes, I've pretty much exclusively been on the acting side of things.
Right.
I helped a little bit of student directing in high school. Writing is very hard for me. It's a quick way to
But in the
torture me.
24 hour, you were an actor?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
sorry. In the 24-hour, yes, I was an actor for that.
Well, if you weren't in production mode for this one,
Yeah.
would you be an actor again, or would you branch out and try to do something else? Be a great opportunity to try out directing.
It would. Directing is probably, if I didn't go for acting, which I probably would go for still, I'd probably go for directing.
Yeah.
Which one would you go for? Or ones?
I think I'd go for writing.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know that I should go for writing, but I think
Why not? Everyone should.
Yeah.
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 That's the whole point. That's the fun thing
It's
about
to,
a festival
is to
like
do
this.
a thing that you don't normally do in that, in that environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We have a comment from a
Oh.
listener, Shelly. I did something similar at a voiceover conference. It was fun, terrifying, and stressful all at once. Is
I
that
love you, Shelly. Hi, Shelly.
does that have credit? Like, is she right? Is that
Fun,
kind of what this feels like?
terrifying
Yes.
and stressful?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's funny since talking to people about the festival, I've now, Shelly speaking about the voiceover conference, I've now talked to someone about like music versions of this. Like in the music scene, they do a lot of like, you do a different instrument than you usually play, and you have so long to come up with a song and different things like that. Like, it's cool to think about how many different formats.
So it's always getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of a
Because the best
push.
way to get out of your comfort zone, I mean, the water might feel cold, but most often when you jump in, if you're not in the Arctic, like it's not as cold as you thought.
No,
And
yeah.
it's a great way to have that fun experience to find out that, like, oh, crap, I almost swore. Can we swear? Let's not.
Okay.
Okay, decision made. Yeah, like what I was saying.
Yeah.
And moving on.
Well, Shelly did ask, how would that work? Can we pick more than one?
Yes.
More than one role?
So
Is that what we're asking?
Yeah, more than one opportunity, I guess. We were talking about directors,
Yeah.
writer, actor. She's
Yeah.
asking how can they do more than one?
the lingo we're using is like roles.
Yeah.
And we'll go over in depth when
We'll
we get
go
to the form,
specifically
but
when we get to the
you'll
form.
pretty much be doing like your top pick. So like if you had to decide your very top pick, and then from
And the
there,
top pick is a single answer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a checkbox. You can only pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Actor, writer, director,
or
stage manager. And then
Mm-hmm.
we go
And then you can select any other ones you'd be comfortable with.
as a second question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that is multiple selections are
Mhm.
possible.
And none is also an answer.
And none is an answer there. Like if you wanted to act and that's all you wanted to do, the second choices are there. We will fill you into the role of your first choice,
Mhm.
period, unless that is full. So say you wanted to direct, 6 people beat you to it. All of the forms, when they're entered, are time stamped. So we have a record of exactly the second, down to the second of when they came in.
Mhm.
And like we said, it's first come, first serve. So if you picked actor on that, let's say director, if you picked director on that first one, there were already 6 directors that came in ahead of you. They all, those spots have filled up. But then underneath that, you hit actor or stage manager. Then we would
We
do
can still-
elimination there,
Mhm.
assuming that neither of those also filled up at that point.
Mhm.
We don't really know how we're going to pick between the two. It's not a ranked question.
Yeah.
And we won't be announcing necessarily until a lot of things have come through. So let's say we're short on stage managers, and stage
Mhm.
manager is one of the ones you picked, but you also picked actors, and we have a ton of actors. Then maybe
Mhm.
you go to your second choice. So definitely pick ones that you're going to be thrilled to get.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really want to participate and you're worried that your top one, without picking a second one, is going to boot you from the thing entirely, do pick something for your second one.
Yeah.
Does that kind of answer the question?
Yeah, I think so. And if not, Shelly, please let us know.
Yeah. Say,
Love you,
that's
Shelley.
not at all what I meant.
I guess my question is, okay, let's say I am the 19th actor,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but I put director as my second choice.
Correct.
Is my timestamp
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
That's what I would be able to be the first director, or is it somebody who
Correct.
put director as their first preference?
Yeah. And that's something we talked about. When you go to the secondary choices, how does the first come, first serve work? And that's exactly it. So it is going to be whoever submitted first.
Mm-hmm.
That's another reason we're having this countdown. So we could make an event of the fact that, like, don't check in the morning, you know, be vigilant.
Yeah.
Yes, if you, exactly what you were saying, your timestamp would, if you were the first director, even though director was your second choice, that second choice was the first director, but the actors beat you out, which might be not necessarily what happens. I don't know that we're going to fill up 16 actors before we get any directors, but
Yeah.
theoretically, yes, your timestamp, even on a second choice, is as valid and as
Weighted.
valuable of a factor in that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it really is, when you're putting your second choices in, it's all about how quick you submitted,
Yeah.
which is why we're going over the form, so you don't have to get caught up and
In
it
the
be
moment.
based on your speed of reading.
We swear we won't ask for your social or any ACT questions or anything like that. But
There's a one or two
I do
ACT
have one
questions.
thing to ask.
Yes.
Yeah.
Barry asked if the red panda is going to select themselves a role.
oh, absolutely. I think Lincoln was born to be a director. I think he has such a vision for things that I don't think any other role would fit him quite as well.
I've
as
never seen him
director.
blink. I've never seen him
Mhm.
blink.
That's how
It's like his
that's how
eyes are
intense his
sewed on.
focus is. Yeah. Yeah.
I will say,
Great question.
though,
Thank you, Barry.
Barry, do you know that the dog in your play that you put in the playbill and gave him an actor's credit, there is a TKD wiki where we have as many shows as I've been able to type in, and every actor has their own page, and every and their headshot and everything. The dog, was it Mr. Poodles, Mr. something like that? Barry, let us know. But he has his own page on the TKD wiki. I'm going to
love
look it up
that.
while we're talking.
Yeah.
But I do want to say that we have made a decision very early on that no matter how close you are, even in this room, in our theater, no one has early access to this sign-up form, including Lincoln, the Red Panda.
Yeah. He has to sign up when it drops, same as everyone
Yeah,
else.
and I wouldn't worry too much. As much as he wants to direct, he is a really slow typer,
He really is.
probably due to his inanimate state.
Yeah. And his toes just don't translate well to a
It
keyboard.
hits 3-4 keys at a time.
Yeah.
Eventually,
So he might
freezes
just
it up.
be watching the show like with me in the back when it comes down to it. But that's that is always that's kind of been an intentional choice.
Mr. Boodles.
Poodle.
Poodles, that's amazing.
I knew Poodles was wrong.
Boodles.
That's so fantastic.
Okay, people, this is the kind of stuff we need to fill an hour of time.
So
The
Shelley
important lore.
saw that there was a minimum age,
Yes.
no maximum
Absolutely
age?
not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Nope.
No maximum age.
Absolutely not.
No, I know,
Don't go
but
there.
that was
That would
their
be a-
question.
That was one we did not go over. We hadn't thought about it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should consider a maximum age.
No.
No.
No. I think there was never a maximum age to theater.
Let's say 150.
If they are able to commit 24 hours of their life to this festival, then I would love to see them on stage.
Here, does this?
Oh,
my goodness.
Boodles. He's so adorable.
Mr. Boodles, his
He's so well groomed.
webpage.
I love that.
If anybody wants to check that out, it's at tkd.fandom.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can click on actors and find Mr. Boodles on there.
The true star.
Well, that's a project I've been working on for I think almost a year now, and it sounded like a good idea, and it is so much information to type in, so much
Got
programming.
a lot of lore around here.
I don't know if it'll ever release, but it's a great resource for those who know it's there.
Mhm. But Shelley, thank you for bringing up age in general, because we did one of the few requirements, and there are not many for participation in this festival, is 18 or up.
18 or up, that just became a logistics thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't want to have to deal with permission slips or what all
Stay in school,
the
kids.
plethora of things that come
Yeah,
along with
yeah, so-
having underage kids.
Yeah, but 18 and up, you don't have to have any prior stage experience. There's no audition that is part of this, or resume, or samples that you have to submit for writing.
Samples like this.
Yeah, just like it. But one of our missions with this event is just to make it accessible as much as possible. Like, truly, if you are signed up, then you are in. If there is room for you, we just want everyone who has thought, man, I wonder what it'd be like to direct or
Right.
to act, to have an opportunity to do that.
I do want to interject that the performance is not 18 and up.
Right.
The
Yes.
performance, part of the form is to the writers that we keep it kind of PG-13.
Yes.
There's no set rule to what that means, but just keep it in your head, PG-13.
Mhm.
Can be edgy. We're not trying to be, upsetting anybody. But
Yeah.
everyone's welcome at the performance. It's just the
Mhm.
participants that
Mhm.
is 18 and up. But to that point about accessibility for everyone,
Mhm.
this came about when we were first starting is how to keep it accessible to everyone.
Mm.
And it's something Kelby's really maintained a laser focus on throughout it. And something that kept being a reoccurring question that was coming up was, what happens when you put like a seasoned, highly experienced person ends up on a team with someone who, is brand new? And the answer we came up with, which we're really excited about, do you want to tell them about the mentors?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think that's part of the magic that comes with festivals like these, like working with people you haven't before. And there's true like community that comes with, we've got a deadline that we've got to hit and we don't know what we're doing. No one knows what we're doing, but we're going to come together and create something together. And I think there's like a special
Do it live.
Yeah. There's a special magic to that chaos, stress, as Shelley said, and fun that comes of like being around people who are coming from all sorts of experiences, all sorts of perspectives, all sorts of walks of life. Even when it just pertains to their experience in theater. And so part of the cool thing about having the teams is like everyone's learning from each other. But on top of that, to make this an enriched experience for the community, we also have kind of structured in mentors as well to the festival. So we will have 4, am I counting right? 4 individuals, director, stage manager, actor, writer. Yes, 4. One
You've
for
only been
each
working
role.
on this every day
I
for
know.
3 months.
When you've typed the same word 1,000 times, it stops to make sense. But so a mentor for each role, who's just a titan in the local community in that vein, and that will just be a resource and a mentor for anyone involved in the festival that would like to tap into that. That they can ask questions to and be available in a specific window to kind of help them hone whatever they're working on. So if you are interested in a role that you haven't done before and you're still comfortable with trying it for this festival, we will have someone there to kind of help you bounce ideas off of, just get advice from. Again, just be a resource.
Do you feel like we're along far enough in the planning to talk about what we're planning on doing of how that interaction will happen? Or do you want more time before we put that down in stone here
Like,
on air?
I figure we could eventually talk through a play-by-play of the festival if you wanted.
You feel like we're that solid? I do. I like what we've got.
I feel like yes.
We do have 2 months before
Yeah.
to
We've
change
got
things.
time.
So maybe
But-
just a
but-
disclaimer that
if it looks a little different, it's because we rethought something. But we're pretty solid on our overall structure.
So do you want to just do it? Let's jump into it. We're 22 minutes into this live stream. We've
Okay.
got a little bit over 30 minutes left
Okay.
before this form's going to drop.
Okay. Yeah. Well, and it kind of covers some big questions that we've been getting of like, what does it mean that it's a 24-hour play
Yes, it
festival?
is not
Which is
plays
fair.
for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Not
so,
a film festival.
Yes, because there are a lot of shapes that this kind of format can take, and so for ours, it means that there will be 6 teams, as we've been saying. Each team will get a director, a writer, a stage manager, and 3 actors. And so day of, we're starting on a Friday, and the clock starts at 7:30 officially. Call time will be at 7, just so we can get all the ducks in the row. But the clock starts at 7:30. We'll have a quick orientation just to get everyone shored up. And then
And that orientation is counted in the 24 hours, right?
it is, but we're going to try to keep it short and sweet.
Like
and
Sabrina Carpenter.
Exactly like Sabrina Carpenter. And we will also be giving each team 3 prompts. So each team will get a prompt.
Prop prompt.
Say that 20 times
I
fast.
have. It's a mess.
Yeah. A word prompt. And what's our third?
Sound effect.
Thank you. Sound prompt. Like that. Just like that. So every team will get a sound cue that they will have to include in their play. Every team
Wait, a
will-
what?
a sound cue that they will have to include in their play, and a prop that they will have to somehow incorporate into their play, and then a word, a vague word that can be interpreted in so many different ways.
Does
that
the word have to be spoken or even
it
just
is up
reflected?
to interpretation. So whether it is said, whether it is reflected or a theme.
So if it was outer space, you could
Right.
write into the dialogue of an old-timey setting, like
Right.
he's going to fly to outer space, or you could set it in outer space, and
Right.
either way you've covered that
Yes. Yeah.
without
yeah.
having to necessarily put it in the dialogue.
Exactly,
Gotcha.
exactly. So it's kept vague for inspiration. as well to kind of give your team a jumping point.
Inspiration and meddling, a little bit of meddling.
A little bit.
You know, making sure it's chaotic.
Exactly, and making sure that no one's prepping too much on their scripts beforehand.
Right.
Because there's going to be some stuff they have to include.
I
no
would
matter
think
what.
people would be encouraged to naturally work things in,
Mm-hmm.
not just kind of plug them in
Yeah.
to make, you know, and
Right.
there's no one's getting punished, right?
No, this is not a competition. I will say this is very much for the enjoyment, for the art, for the entertainment of it. There will be a little award ceremony at the end, but it is very much just everyone getting involved and everyone just having fun with it. So
we go be there at 7,
mm-hmm.
get your prompts, and then an award ceremony. I feel like we're
Right.
missing something in
I
the middle.
skipped ahead a little bit. So after the teams get assigned, they get their prompts, then they will all split up and have their brainstorming session. So
That's
is
everyone on the team.
that's everyone on their team together as a team.
And everything's just here, right? They're kind of going
Yes.
off in their own groups,
Yes.
not necessarily private.
Right. But also just a little isolated in that they'll just be brainstorming with their team.
Right.
And so then while
I'm going to back up one bit. Did we talk about the teams, how the teams are formed?
randomly. We did.
Did I zone out and you already talked about it?
No. They'll be random. So you are signing up for the chance to make new friends.
New friends.
New friends, or maybe old friends.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, or maybe enemies.
No. Hopefully all friends. Because this is just
Old enemies meeting again and having to work together
Who
and then
knows?
finding out that they're actually friends now.
Who knows? We can't control that.
Season 2.
No, but it's just an opportunity to kind of meet new people and create something with a new set of folks that you wouldn't in any other way be creating something with.
Right.
So
your teams are formed. You're given your
Yes.
prompts. You go off and you start writing, or not writing, but brainstorming, coming up with writing ideas.
mhm.
And then the writer
Yes.
takes whatever was happening during that
Yes.
time
Mm-hmm.
and
Then it's their
break.
shift. Yeah. So after the team as a whole has kind of come together, got to know each other, brainstormed so that they have a kind of unified idea, the writer then, everyone else kind of goes off to their homes. They can sleep. There is sleep involved.
Wait,
but the
why are we
writer-
in pajamas right now?
Because it's more fun this way.
Okay.
But the writer then, it's their shift though. They've got the night shift.
What time does the brainstorm session go to? 11, correct? That's what we said?
Oh.
It's 11. I'm telling you.
Okay, it's 11.
I was just trying to keep yeah.
Sure.
The theater will be open till 11 for
Yes,
everyone to hang out.
that's right. Mm-hmm.
And that 11 will kind of like, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah. Soft closing time. And so the writers will then split off from their teams and they will begin to write. And they will have a kind of window with the writing mentor each team that the writer can confer with the mentor.
During the
on-
brainstorming session. Not at midnight.
We got to look back at our times. It's not that late.
Yeah.
We got to look back
11's
at our times.
the closing time for the theater.
For
That's
the
what we
theater,
write.
yes.
But if
yes.
the writers are working with the mentor, that won't be while they're writing at home at 1
Right.
in the morning.
No. Yes.
I
They will
mean,
be
I don't know
here
how
as
late
a
our writing mentor
resource
stays
at
up,
the theater.
Yeah, during the
Yes.
brainstorming.
Thank you. And so the writers will write their stories, and the scripts will be due at 8 the next morning.
I believe so. This will all be written down.
It will all be written
If
down.
y'all are taking notes, throw
There
them
will be a
away.
quiz, but no.
Yeah, this will be anyone who's accepted will get an onboarding packet, which will
With all this
explain all
laid
the
out.
stuff in
Yeah.
detail.
But all that to say, the writer has a night shift, so they don't have to stay up until late working on till 8 working on it. As soon as they're done, they can send it in. But the play will be 10 to 15 minutes, and will include all the actors on their team.
As actors, Anthony, I'm looking at you off camera, and Kelby, how many script pages, like in a normal size, DPS script, is 10 to 15 minutes? How many pages?
No, it just depends.
Yeah.
It does depend.
It does
yeah.
depend.
Last show
Sometimes
I
you have
did,
a
I
dense
picked these sides.
monologue
I was like,
versus
2
short
pages, 3
dialogue.
pages. This is good. And I put them up there, and I was like, good Lord, what have I done? My
Yeah.
auditions are taking 6 hours.
No, but I think
Well,
that's the benefit of having 3 actors. If it's 5 pages, you might have 10, 15 lines. You know,
Yeah.
it just depends on kind of what you're doing. No,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
there's not going to be, from what I understand, a ton of heavy lifting, right? Like just
That's
normal
not the
stuff,
aim.
right?
Yeah.
Normal
The-
actor stuff.
The aim is not to give you a 10-page monologue that is dense and you have to cry on command. I mean, whatever your team comes up with,
I was
you
gonna
come up
say,
with as a team. And if that's something you want,
keep your writers close and
But
happy
that's
with you.
absolutely not the aim. Most teams, I feel like naturally, I'm just kicking the table over here, naturally gravitate towards comedies because those are easier to write
Right.
in this format.
Correct.
And those are also usually easier to memorize, but that's not a rule. Like whatever comes out, and that's fine. But we're not talking like you better be stressed about these scripts. Like the writer's there to help you, not to hurt you.
Yeah, and that's a big part of what the brainstorming session is too.
Yeah.
You know, you don't. The writer is not necessarily going home and writing something without keeping in
Completely
mind
different.
who my actors are going to
Yeah.
be, what their character
Mm-hmm.
possibilities are, what they could create, their ages, all this stuff. They're writing for this group in that moment,
Yeah.
and they'll write to everyone's strong suits. I
Yeah.
would imagine. Assume.
Yeah. The point is to be collaborative, but at the end of the day, the writer will be the one putting pen to paper.
Right. One thing we didn't mention in the brainstorming session, I think, is everyone kind of saying what they can contribute prop wise and costume wise.
Good point. Yes.
Because we will not have a supply to dig through here. You will get your prop prompt. Your prop prompt. But beyond that, I think decisions, the best time to do them, maybe the only time, is really in the brainstorming session to say, okay, we've got our form of an idea of what we want to do. Here's what I can bring for my costume. If we decide we're going to throw these things in. And of course, you can be in touch. One thing we have done is the writer's script is due to their team, CC'd to us, at what time? 8 a.m.?
I think
Pretty early in the
it's
morning.
8 a.m. Yes.
8 a.m.
Saturday morning.
But no one is called until 7,
No, don't
7:30.
ask
What
me that.
time? 10. No, it's like 10,
Yeah,
right?
I think it's like 10.
Right. So there's a good couple hours in between when the script is due and when you're going to show up at the theater. Where you'll be able to go through your house, go through whatever, and grab these things.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone to have to spend money, but of course, like picking
No.
up something at the dollar store on the way here would also be an option. But again, we're not asking anyone to spend any money on this, except for people buying tickets. Available now at theaterknoxville.com.
Yeah, the goal is not to make props or costume a burden. These are meant to be kind of shoestring productions
Right.
in their most
Right.
magical form. So
In your
no one's
mind.
no one's expecting like full, Regency dresses or anything.
Yeah.
But whatever you have in your closet that you're able to bring in and kind of compile in your team's pool. The point again is just collaboration.
Right.
But yeah, that's a good point. So brainstorming will also cover any of those logistics that you
You're
as
not-
kind of your production team.
Yeah. You don't want to try to figure that stuff out while you're already here.
Right. Yeah.
'Cause then
Figure
you're-
that stuff out.
So
night
once
of.
they get here at 10 a.m., do you have a pretty good concept of what's going to be happening here with the mentor and the stage time and all
Yes.
that?
So
You have that schedule up in front of you?
not specifically, but I can. So throughout Saturday, each team will get 3 windows of time with the stage. And for the first 2 windows of time with the stage of the day, a mentor will also be available at the stage for their as a resource.
So the teams will be in their designated areas, which for the most part will be down here where we are now, in the lower part of Theater Knoxville. and then they'll have stage time for, what is it, 30 minutes?
Yes.
Where
Yes.
they will have their team's time on the stage,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll come back down to
So they're-
their designated room where
Mhm.
they can have their bags and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to kind of section things off. It
Mhm.
might get a little crazy with noise and stuff, but
Yeah.
we didn't
That's
want
part of the
anyone to have
fun.
to leave the location and lose time in
Yeah.
drive
With
and travel.
transport. Yeah.
And yeah, that is part of the chaos.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Lean into
It's
it.
part of the fun.
And then the next team will go up and have their time.
Mhm.
We'll have someone here, maybe Jamie, who is going to kind of be our stage manager here and hey, next team, you guys got 5 minutes. So
Mhm.
on call like that, because we really want to fit everything into the short amount of time and give everyone the same,
Opportunity.
the most time on the stage as they can. And
Mm-hmm.
then with each stage session you have, are there 3 or are there 4?
So there are 3 sessions,
Yeah.
and for the first 2, so the first session will be one where the director mentor is available. So during that first session, for your team's 30 minutes, you will have the stage to work with, to
Yep.
play with, to block, to do whatever you need and want to do with the stage. And on top of that, the director mentor will be up there to be answering any questions or helping give any guidance that that the team would like to take advantage of. And so for that first slot, the director mentor kind of being there will help kind of lay the foundation as the play is seeing its kind of first blink into existence.
Yeah. And I don't know if we said it before, but the mentors aren't they're not a requirement
Right.
for you. If you are seasoned, you know what you're doing, they get a break. You
Yeah.
know, you're always welcome to whatever, hey, what'd you think? They'll be there.
Yeah.
But don't feel like we're putting you in a position where like you're going to have to answer to somebody. They're
Mhm.
just there for anyone who needs them or wants them.
Yeah.
To
I will
have
say
that
we are
resource.
getting some really, really awesome mentors. So I know I'd be excited to say, man, if people are asking questions, I'll probably sit next to them and be like, so what do you think about that? Like,
Yeah.
it's just an exciting thing, but it is a resource. It's not a
just
requirement.
resource, not a requirement.
Mhm.
They're not going to butt in. They're not going to give you commentary if
Right.
you're not asking them to.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the names I've heard of people who are watching tonight and people who are talking about signing up, they
Mhm.
are people who were on the short list of people we would go to
Yeah.
for mentors. So we're going to have a
Yeah.
lot of people here that will already have that knowledge.
Yeah.
We just don't want them to feel like, oh, well, I got to talk to this guy
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a requirement, just a resource.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the second session,
So the
after all 6 teams have had their 30 minutes.
yes. So after all 16s have had their first 30 minutes, then they will get a second 30 minutes. And again with the stage, and again with mentors, this time with a stage manager mentor and a actor mentor. And so those respective roles will again have that resource.
Right.
And so then that's the second session. And then the third session, again, we will cycle through all the teams, and that will be the tech run. So each team will have time to do a quick tech run before we do a full performance run.
And what we're thinking for tech, we haven't actually done this yet, so we'll see how it forms out. But it will be, I think we're going to give you a list of light cues that your director and stage manager can
Mhm.
work with. 6, 8, 12, something like that, of like, here's a spot, center stage.
Yeah.
Here's a low lighting, maybe here's a red lighting, whatever. Some just options to play with instead of
Mhm.
having time sitting down with the technical producer and programming lights.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just have these presets. So pick 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Here's your buttons.
Yeah.
Or your faders, however you want to run it. And then you'll have your sound cue as well. I don't know that we're going to do any additional sound cues other than the one.
Yeah.
And then the stage manager in the group, because a lot of what they're doing is kind of taking notes and stuff. We are giving them the opportunity. I think if someone was panicking, they wouldn't be forced to, but giving them the opportunity to run the board during
Press
that
the
moment
buttons.
to press the buttons.
Yeah.
Just a couple
Buttons.
buttons. If you haven't done it before, nothing to worry about. Pretty simple. And we'll have myself or somebody there to help you along there. But give you that opportunity to run the board like you would at a normal show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am sorry to jump in.
Please.
Please do.
Shelly is asking, like, what will the stage look like?
Pretty bare
question.
bones.
Yeah.
We will have a curtain um, somewhere between 8 and 12 feet of stage space. Um, this is maybe a little bit of spoiler for anybody coming into the next show. Hope I don't get in trouble for this. But TKD has just extended their stage 4 feet. So it's 4 feet deeper than it was before, which has allowed us to, for events like this, have a curtain only, 4 to 6, 8 feet back from the front of the stage. Still gives us that extra 4. So if the curtain's hanging at 4, you get 8, which is more than enough room. But we might try to push that back a little bit before this event and give you about 12 plus feet of space depth-wise, and then the width of TKD's theater to work with. That also gives us a lot more backstage space and allows us to do this without having to build anything. So the curtain takes care of the backdrop.
Yeah.
There's room for the next team to load. There's room for props to be put away, for tables to be set up for each team behind the stage.
Yeah.
And then it's up to you. Again, self-supplied props and costumes and things. So if you needed something in your show and you were able to bring it with, we could store it up backstage. And then when it's your time, you guys bring that out. When you're done, set it back off. There'll be plenty of room backstage to do all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably going to be a black curtain,
Yeah.
if that matters.
Yeah.
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 We talked about theater boxes or whatever they're called. I don't know if we'll have those, but
Yeah.
I did.
That's the
we
basic
did
that we
talk about
know.
we were going to provide a basic
We
set
will
of
try.
props.
Yeah. So
A
it's not day
table,
of,
3 chairs.
but we're gonna try to provide some very basic pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, which will be
Tables,
backstage.
chairs,
You
and
don't need
blocks.
to use them, but they're there for
Possibly.
you.
So we'll see day of what we actually are able to provide, but there should be some very basic set pieces
Right.
to use.
Yes.
As much as we're not providing props or costumes, we will have a couple set pieces.
We'll have that
Very basic.
stuff pulled out that is just like, this is for everybody to use.
Yeah.
Not that people are digging through the basement here trying to
Yeah.
pull stuff out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
We'll have a couple.
18 minutes.
Thank you, 18.
Yeah, we should start going over
Let's
the
go
form.
over the form.
If we missed anything, and then the show happens and it performs and it's sold out
at
and
7:30,
we-
24 hours later. Woo! Okay. So
Anthony can bring up the form
cool.
on the screen for y'all so we can take a look at it.
Ask her now.
Okay, we're back. We were told there was no audio, so I guess we got to rewind. Rewind. Do we have audio? Jamie, turn up your phone.
I mean, not yet, but it hasn't got there yet.
Ask her now.
There you go.
Okay,
back.
cool.
We were told there was no audio, so I guess we got to rewind.
Awesome. Okay, so we're back. So
So
we
thank you
missed the
for
form.
staring at our form this whole time,
Right.
going, this isn't right.
And blame the producer. That's my fault. I'm
It's-
sorry, everyone.
It's Anthony's fault.
No, it's our first time doing this, so we're also working out the kinks. It's a
Yeah, he's always on the show. He's never running the show.
yeah. It's kind of a festival for even the production crew. We're all kind of sitting in
This
different
is
seats.
chaotic and unpredictable.
What do we say? Mayhem and merriment. That's the
Much
point.
mayhem.
Much mayhem and more
even
more merriment.
even more merriment.
Yeah, that's the point.
You
but
wrote that.
basically,
How
I
you
did.
remember it?
Well, because
Everyone keeps asking us.
So, the form, the first couple things are pretty basic information. The first one is email. This one's pretty important. Just make sure you type it out correctly because we will be reaching out as
Did you
kind
just
of.
say that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. We're
Well,
running
we
out
went
of
out,
time.
right?
Go.
Yay, that's well. Then stop interrupting.
12 minutes.
Email. Then say your first
So,
name. You know what
yeah,
your first
yeah.
name is. Say your
Email.
last name. You know what your last name is. Say
I
your
know,
phone number.
but-
You need a damn phone number. We're not going to call you up. We had a whole bunch of really fun jokes earlier about
We did.
calling you on the phone,
Yeah.
but none of you heard it. It was all in this tiny little bubble of a room
Yes.
while you stared at an empty screen. But moving on to the most important part, which is next. I just looked at the time, bro. We got 12 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. So, in this section, it describes the roles. So the only requirements for participation in the festival are in the form. And we hope to involve everyone interested, but there are a limited number of spots. Like we've said, there will be 6 teams, 36 participants total, 1 director, 1 writer, 1 stage manager, and 3 actors per a team. Everything is first come, first serve. So based on the descriptions, please only select things that you're excited and comfortable with because there are requirements for each. But again, it is an opportunity to stretch yourself and try something new. So all team members, the expectation is you'll support your team by doing your best to fulfill your specific role. Just be kind people, respectful of everyone's times. And then, like we've talked about, contributing as needed to the pool of costumes and prompts. You will need to be checked in and accounted for no later than 7:30 on Friday. And that's a hard deadline.
It says if you fail to be on time, you will be. I can read, folks. I just
unable
can't
to
see it. It's
participate in the
too
festival.
far away, and my
'Cause
mic's
again,
over here.
Because again, it is we only have 24 hours, so we gotta work on time to reach the goal of having a ready performance at the end of it. So, description for actors. On Saturday, you will work with your director to prepare and perform the script written by your writer. One of your biggest tasks in this festival will be memorizing your lines and blocking in the short time frame given. You will write in the green room or backstage while the other teams perform their plays. You will also participate in a brainstorming session with the rest of your team on Friday night. Good?
Cool.
Okay,
Good.
writers.
Go, writers.
With initial brainstorming support from your teammates, you will write an original script. The final runtime of the performance will be 10 to 15 minutes. You will need to keep your content PG-13 or less. You will also need to incorporate the 3 assigned prompts that will be given to your team during orientation. There will be a specific sound cue, a specific prop, and a keyword. You must turn in the final draft of the script by 8 a.m. Saturday morning in order to allow the rest of your team time to mount the production. While the hours committed to writing the script are up to you and your style, a very late night on Friday is a real possibility. However, once a final draft is turned in, your job is essentially done. You're invited to tag along with your team during the following day as you are still fully a team member, but you have no other requirements. So keep that in mind that your goal should not be a perfect, fully polished script, but a workable script nonetheless. The fun of this event is chaos and unpredictability that comes with these limited time constraints. Okay, next role, stage managers. Your job as a stage manager is to generally support your cast and crew. This will involve taking notes throughout the process for things like brainstorming, blocking, and technical components. You may need to run errands, keep track of your cast and crew, be on book for line calls, and act as a liaison to all-call reps and organize props and costumes. You'll work with the all-call technical director and your director during tech prep. You will run the lighting and soundboard for your team's performance. Don't worry, it's just a few buttons. You will also participate in a brainstorming session with the rest of your team on Friday night. Final role, directors. Your job will be to visualize and form your writer's script into a presentable play. You will also see the delegation of your team's responsibilities. The decisions made throughout this process will be up to your final say and include tone, costuming, props, blocking, and influencing acting choices. You will also participate in a brainstorming session with the rest of your team on Friday night. And we will say all this more verbosely when we've got the onboarding packets. So yeah.
Thank you for choosing Audible.
Yeah, those are your descriptions for the roles, which I kind of sped through because, whoops, we talked too much.
No, that was awesome.
We fill the time well. But yeah, and so the next question.
That last one had a checkbox on it too to be like,
Yes.
yo, I got it.
I got it. Yeah. And so then the next question would be your top choice, as we talked about. So the role that you're most interested in, and then the following question after that.
So that is a single select answer.
Yes,
on that
a single select, and then the next one will be a multiple select. So any other roles that you might be interested, because again, if your first pick is full, then we will slot by timestamp.
On your second
or other choice.
And there is an option for none if you didn't want to
just
go beyond
interested
your
in one.
first role.
Yes.
Another question.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be backup people waiting that day in case people don't show up?
That is something we have discussed at length. And I think we've kind of made a final decision, but we'll see what necessitates here.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't want to put anyone as like designated alternates, being that
we don't want you to
we don't want you
up.
to give your time and your
block it off,
commitment, miss other opportunities,
and then everyone shows
and then
up.
you don't get to do anything.
Yeah.
So we'll get more formed on exactly how we're going to do that.
Yeah.
But yes, that's something we have thought of and we feel is very important, but we're trying to do it in a way that's not putting anybody out and then not rewarding them in any way for that.
Yeah.
It may be that that's something people will come to us and volunteer. Hey, I didn't make the time, but if you need anyone on day off, and we'll kind of take note of that. It may also be people dropping, if people have conflicts come up or whatever happens in the time between sign up and the show, that they let us know. We may be reaching out to the next people on the list with the email and saying, hey, there's a spot open. Are you still interested in participating? So we don't have 100% lock on exactly what we're doing, but that's basically what we're thinking right now.
Well, and the goal is doing this far ahead is for people to plan ahead and block that time out so that hopefully everyone is able to show up. This is a commitment when you're signing up that you are available for that full time.
Right.
It's not like I'd like to and then don't feel like it, I'm not going to show. It is once you're accepted, this is on your calendar.
We thought of one way to make y'all show up, and that was charge you money to do this. And we decided we'd rather make it fully accessible and not have a paywall.
Yeah, we don't like paywalls around here.
And just trust you.
Yes, please don't let us down. But yeah.
5 minutes.
So 5 minutes. So then we've just got a couple of checkboxes just to make you aware of different things. So first thing, we're going to try to record or live stream as much as that works out the final performance. And we'll probably be posting like some Instagrams and stuff to promote the festival. So just, are you okay with us doing that? And then the next one, again.
There's no option for no.
Yeah, sorry. We'll
go and take your picture.
Recording in some capacity. So, and then again, you have to be fully available from 7 p.m. on Friday, May 15th to, we don't know exactly when it will end, but, 9:30, 10 on Saturday, May 16th. If you have any conflicts during this window, this is one of the few requirements. I'm sorry, you cannot participate. The point is those 24 hours have to be free. Again, one of the few requirements, one of the other few requirements, 18 years or older. That's the next question, just to verify that that is true. And then just some check-ins about, we want people to be kind. We know it will be stressful, but at the end of the day, we want it to be a positive experience. And
that is kind to property and persons.
Yes, property and persons. And then finally, I'm ready to have fun and challenge myself creatively. That's the last one.
And it says bring it on. That's what you have
Bring
to
it
click.
on.
And that is
Yeah.
required.
That is
You are
required.
required to ask us to bring it on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So
That was a speed run.
what is our countdown graphic? 1 minute? Is that
1
correct?
minute. Yeah.
So we're counting. Does anybody have a seconds timer that they're looking at where we know what second it is within the minute?
No,
No.
I'm literally just have like YouTube open on my phone and see the time change and tell you right after the time changed.
So maybe this was a graphic if we had planned this out enough, we could have put up. But you're going to go to theaterknoxville.com/all-call. That is theater spelled RETHEATRE. Did I do that right?
Yes.
Not ER. RE. Speaking of ER, you can catch us on Knox Brew Stories podcast on Monday. Anthony, Kelby, and I will be on there talking about Theater Knoxville
Woo-hoo.
and All Call
And how much we love beer.
in front of on how much we love wine, beer. In front of a live audience. Does that scare you?
Yes, I didn't know that.
It's
I'm learning
at
that now.
Suttree, so
Okay.
technically
So I can have some
there's an
comfort
audience.
ramen.
But
Yeah,
with me.
maybe. Sure. Anyway, but I digress. Theater, Knoxville.com/all-call, ALLCLL. One of y'all type that in and make sure I'm saying the right thing.
CALL.
What did I say? CAAL?
No, you said CLL.
CLL. theaterknoxville.com/all-call. Now, if you have typed it in already, and you see at the top of the screen where it says this form will unlock at 8:30 on Friday, refresh your page. I mean, that might be a way to do this. I don't know. I don't know how cookies work anymore. Not these kind of cookies. I know how the other kind of cookies work. But I have the webpage programmed and ready to update, which will send you to that form or not, and then I'll fix it. But hopefully this works as intended. I see people using their phones, but I'm not getting any feedback. Kelby's typing.
What it shows that the sign up form will be available at
Okay, great.
8:30.
Right. So hopefully that banner, the red pinkish
The
banner,
sign up form
will disappear, and you'll just click on the part that says participant sign up form. Right now it just reloads the page, but when I update this website,
1 minute.
it will go. You got the timer? Go, timer.
Timer. Thank you.
And we have our timer. We're going to stay here on the air after we update the form because we want to be here to answer any questions that people are coming up with while they are typing on the form.
And just to make sure we uploaded it.
And so we can put our faces back on after this timer goes off.
Mm. And because Lincoln isn't ready to go.
Yeah, I got a little nervous when the timer came on. You know, it's like the countdown just gets everybody excited.
Oh, look at it. It's so pretty.
It's like the countdown.
I guess there is a delay here too, so hopefully.
There is. I think it's like a 30-second delay or maybe a
Yeah.
little bit more.
So we're functioning in real time here. You guys are probably going on like a 15 or 30-second delay. So if you're watching
gives
the
you
clock.
time.
Hey, Jamie, reload your page. Let's see if it worked. Let's go. Let's go. All right, put us back. Oh, and it's going to be drinking her water.
Oh, yes. It's there.
Click on it, and do you get the form?
I did.
Yeah.
All right,
I even
everything-
put my email in there for me. Wait.
Every,
No.
now, don't sign up.
I can't sign up.
You can sign up.
Oh.
sign
We'll find
up.
another stage manager.
Yeah. We want
Your
we want-
crew.
Yeah.
But
Unless you
it's
want to.
not stage manager. It's
production
production
manager.
manager because you need somebody to help with the whole production of everything.
Theater,
Yeah.
though. Why are you calling it stage manager? Okay.
But it's
anyway.
a different role than
Sure.
stage
Yes,
manager.
okay, accepted.
Plays are still productions.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely.
Yeah. The stage still has productions.
Barry says the suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts.
Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde. Thank you, Barry.
Love Oscar Wilde. Whoa, we have 2 already.
Boom, 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 boom. Don't say their names.
Lisa!
Don't say their I almost caught you.
You almost did. I'm sorry. I saw
Congratulations
friend's
on our
name.
first few signups that you're guaranteed a spot.
Yep.
Kelby will no longer read your names out loud into
I'm
the
sorry. I didn't mean to dox
interwebs.
anyone.
We'll bleep that out of the rebroadcast.
Yep. Yep.
I was like, I know what
Whoops.
you're about to do, but I
Yep.
couldn't catch you in time.
Not at all.
All right. So while people are typing out the forms, what games did you have?
I had a few.
Because we got to play a game while we're on the air, right?
Right.
What are they? I want to pick.
Okay.
Especially
I mean, they're
if
all
I'm
kind of
doing the game.
dumb, but I was thinking like, okay, 24. So we could do like 20 questions, but it's 24 questions.
24 questions.
24.
Well,
So you
who
get a
couldn't
whole
get
nother
that?
4, right? But you might not.
I won't.
And then, okay, you ever played like categories where you have to like list so many items like in a category? So I thought we could either do a riff off of that with 24 seconds, or you have to list 24 things. Either way. And then I've got like desert island kind of questions. Like for 24 hours, if you had to be stuck with one movie or one book, etc.
For 24 hours?
For 24 hours, yeah. So those are kind of the general ideas of the games.
Okay, let's do the last one.
Okay, so desert island style. If you had to watch the same movie for 24 hours straight, which movie would you pick? To the room. That's to the room. And the chat. If the chat would like to chime in, I would love for them to.
Okay, I got mine.
Okay.
David Byrne's movie True Stories.
That was totally mine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So cute.
It's not an amazing cinematic accomplishment, but the tone of that film just vibrates with my soul. It is a tattoo on my heart. I absolutely adore every single second of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, it's my soul incarnate in film. There's nothing like it. It's so unique. I think about it all the time. I could tell on and on the stories about how we discovered it and all of these, but I won't bore y'all chat. But that is my answer, and my wife's answer over here off camera.
Shelley said ghost.
Ghost. Shelley said ghost.
Ooh.
Kelby, what's yours? Is it Ghost?
It is not. I haven't seen that one, actually.
Shelley, can you believe?
I'm sorry, Shelly. I've let you down.
It comes highly recommended.
So I think I would have to say While You Were Sleeping, because I've seen
You'd
that
have
movie.
to say what while I was sleeping?
Yeah. Well, I've seen that movie
Oh.
so many times. I used to study to it in college as a soundtrack. So, like,
So you have done it for 24 hours.
pretty much. Yeah, at least probably 6 hours straight. Just
You kn-
going while I'm studying.
You know, part of this should be that we're forced to then prove it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely do that.
Let's get together in a room. We each have our own little iPad with
Right.
headphones.
Yeah. That's what we'll be
24
doing
hours.
day of the festival. We're just off in the corner with our laptops.
Sorry.
Just watching the same
I was
movie on
double dog
repeat.
dared. I have to.
Yeah. Any other movies for 24 hours straight? Over and over and
Not in
over
the
again?
Shelley said, go watch it.
I've got my homework assignment.
Okay, ask me books.
Okay, book.
So I've been reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm on the second book. You guys, if just go get Dungeon
Crawler.
That's as hard to say as prompt.
Carl.
Dungeon Crawler Carl. Those books are blowing me away. I avoided them for years. I finally broke down and read one, kicking myself in the ass for not having gotten into it sooner. Absolutely obsessed. Brilliant. Saw a video on Instagram today about a woman saying this on the surface is books for dudes, right? Like it's action and video games and all this. And she said, but it is really for women. The way the plot arcs work, the family things, just she went through a whole thing. I'm not going to try to get into it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is on the surface, yes, it does look like a bro book. It is not. It is so complex and well-formed and it is hilarious. I can't quote it directly, but I think one of the lines, you know how Kindle shows you what everybody underlines now?
Yeah. I
The-
turned that off.
the talking cat was in the club on the monster level of, I can't even get into it, and said, I want to have a cocktail. And Carl said, cats don't drink cocktails. And she said, well, cats don't shoot lasers out of their eyes either, but here we are. So I'm just saying,
Yeah. I mean,
fantastic book.
Yeah.
1000% recommended. I think I have probably read it for 24 hours. And I think he just came out with 7 or 8 in the series,
yeah.
and it goes and goes. I can't imagine where
I know
it's
it's
going.
blown up.
But I am continually, as I read it, it levels up and how much impressed I am with it. Where I think I've kind of
That's
got
a
the
good
tone,
series.
I kind of got what he's doing, what the form is, and then it just surprises me. Absolutely 100%. Give me a desert island and 72 hours, and I want to read this book. Cool. What's yours? I'm not
My
passionate about that at all.
Book? Yeah. He didn't seem excited at all.
Mm.
Oh, no. I love books so much. This is hard.
How about a series? What's your favorite series that would
I can't
easily
remember
fill
any
24
series I've ever read in my life.
24 hours with a book doesn't, because you're not going to repeat necessarily. I mean,
I don't
Yeah.
think
If
there's
you
a
have a
single book
series.
I could read in 24 hours.
Mm.
no, you
Yeah.
24 hours straight. I mean, most books probably get 5 to 7 hours, depending on how long the book
It
is.
depends on how thick it is.
Yeah.
They can take up hours and hours. There are some books that it might take the 24. It might take
Right.
the 24.
just read really slow.
Yeah, yeah, and that's fair.
Read the entire Dune series
Well,
on a desert
oh,
island.
I had to do that thing through audiobook, and I hope there aren't any Dune lovers out there.
Yeah.
Dune was really
Yeah.
hard for
Wait.
me to get through.
We got a new person that said
Yeah.
that they who is it? Falling off a cliff says that they totally forgot this was happening.
Yeah. And then
So-
Shelley said one last question. When will we know if we are
When-
in and
That-
have a role?
So that is a good question. We can't guarantee a certain time just because we don't know when they're all going to be filled. We're hoping that it will be as soon as we can.
I think we could get away with letting people know, because we're first come, first serve,
Right.
to say,
For
yes,
acceptances.
you got
yeah.
in.
This
for
weekend-
acceptances, I think we can be telling people as
Yeah.
we go. So within the next
That's true.
few days,
Yeah.
we'll definitely send you out your letter. We don't have the onboarding packet quite put together yet.
Right, that
but
will
we
come
can let
later
you know
down the
that it'll come
line.
later.
Yeah.
And then as they fill up, we can start sending up. We
Yeah.
did decide to keep it open beyond. Maybe we'll put a tag on there like all spots have been filled, but please feel free to, in case alternates come up, something like that. So people
Yeah.
aren't signing in hoping that they still have a spot with us knowing that they don't.
Right.
So do
But we'll update all that. So within a couple days of you filling out the form, you'll know if you got it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't,
Yeah.
right? We'll keep up with it, and then we'll eventually cut it off or put a notice up on the website.
Mm-hmm. And we will first try to reach out through email, and if we don't hear anything, we might try to contact via phone
Yeah.
number.
The emails will have a please reply
Yeah.
to confirm you got this.
Yeah.
I
Was
just
there a
wanted to bring
follow-up?
up
Good question.
to give out where they should go to sign up again.
Oh, anybody who just
Yes.
Yeah.
came in, it is at theaterknoxville.com. That's theater spelled R-E at the end, not E-R. So THEATRE, knoxville.com/all-call. ALLCALL. I get it right that time?
Yes, you did.
theaterknoxville.com/all-call. There'll be a big old button at the top that says participant sign up form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and click that, and it'll bring you to a Google form, which you fill out. If you're just signing in and you weren't here for us going over the forms, make sure you really read over everything as you click it down and hit send, enter, whatever it says at the bottom.
It's
Everything with a red asterisk is required.
yes.
Everything but pronouns.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I know you're tempted to tell me how many we have right now.
I'm not gonna. I'm
But don't.
shutting up. I'm not
I'm
after-
so curious too.
No.
I
Okay.
did see you going like this, so maybe
Right.
that's a
I
good
just
sign.
it's like after I audition and I'm just like refreshing my inbox, like, are they
Okay.
gonna email? But yeah, the responses are coming in, and I'm just so thankful that people are signing up.
Don't cry.
I'm trying not to.
Hug Lincoln.
Thank you,
It's okay.
Lincoln. No, I mean it's of happiness. It's like of
Yeah, of
gratitude.
course.
It's
Of
all
course.
good things. But yeah,
We're so flippin' excited.
very, 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 so very.
A little bit sad that we can't participate.
Yeah, I'm gonna be jealous of people, but also so happy that other people get to have this experience. 'Cause
Well, I
it's a
mean, if it
special
goes
one.
off like that, then the next one you should be able to participate, right?
Yeah, I mean, if someone
You
wants to
get
And
take
the
the
winner
bait,
is
roll.
me. No, there's no awards. There's
Yeah.
awards. There's not. How do you want to do? Let's talk about the awards ceremony that we
Sure.
keep saying. What does
it's
that
gonna
mean?
be fun. I just want to reward everyone for participating and
Like kind of
to-
superlative sort of
yeah, superlative
award?
style
Yeah.
of like.
Are we
hey-
picking those, or is the audience, or how are we doing that? We don't
So
know.
we haven't decided that yet. So we don't know what
Terrible
exactly
question,
that
Joe.
will
What are you
look
doing?
like. But we do know that we want to have a bit of honoring of everyone giving up. We know, I mean, 24 hours is quite a few. And so the fact that you're giving up your time to spend with us, we're very grateful. And so we want to do something fun with that. And we don't know exactly what that will look like, but everyone will be awarded in some way, shape, or form during that ceremony for that their participation.
I was thinking of all the cool little like awards we could give out until I realized we had to make 36 of them. So it's probably gonna be a piece of paper.
It might be a piece of paper, but we want
Fancy
to
piece of paper.
make it a very fancy, fun piece of paper. And again, part of the reward is just the fun that you have during the process.
Just want to say good night to Shelly.
Good
Shelly's
night,
leaving.
Shelley.
Thank you
Second
for
night. I
watching,
love
Shelly.
you,
Good to see
Shelley.
you, or see your typing.
Speak to you through devices. Yeah. Did we want to do another game?
We can. I think we're almost at 15 minutes past the form
Okay.
drop, so we
Mhm.
won't go too much longer. But
Yeah, we'll shut up.
what game were you thinking? Why not? We're gonna hang out anyway. Might as well do it live on air.
I don't know. Do we want to try the? I kind of want to try the
24
categories.
questions?
Oh, okay. No, we'll do the 24 questions.
I didn't even. Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to guess or do you want to question?
I kind of.
Or
I
is that
think
the same thing?
Anthony should question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am not on camera. It's not about me. You guys do it.
Well, that I mean,
just thought you'd have a
everyone can
good
get
one.
involved.
No. You all do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Go. Okay. I got it. You start
Okay.
your first question.
Okay. Okay. Is it inanimate?
Is it inanimate?
Inanimate. Yes.
Am I supposed to answer yes or no, or
Yes.
can I say a little bit more about it for this one?
I mean,
No. Say it again though. Say it again. I'm gonna get involved. Say it
okay.
again.
Yeah. Is
Wait, do
it
you know what it is?
inanimate?
It is.
Yes.
Is it? Do you know what my word is?
No,
Did we?
No, I'm not thinking about what you're saying. I'm thinking about the question. Is it inanimate?
Is it inanimate?
Inanimate.
Is it inanimate? As in it the word?
What he's thinking.
Huh?
I'm thinking of a person, place, thing, vitamin, mineral,
Idea.
animal, vegetable, and she's asking me questions on it, and you
Did
were
I-
answering, and I'm like, how do you know what word I'm thinking?
That was awesome. I was like, dang, they're so in sync.
No, I'm thinking about like, is that how you say that word?
Oh, is
Oh.
it? Did I get it wrong?
No, you did. You got it
Okay.
right. That's why I said yes. I was like, yes, it is inanimate.
Yes, inanimate
amazing.
is the correct word.
You
that
nailed
would
it.
ask me.
So good. I'm so glad we got that on film. That's amazing.
Did we win?
I think so.
Nope, never mind. I'm not playing.
No, I get where you're coming from. Is the word I'm looking for inanimate? You're like, yeah, it is. The thing I'm thinking is inanimate in and of itself, but it helps to animate things. Next question.
Okay.
That's one.
Is it a technological device?
It is not a technological device by itself. It might rely on some technological devices to function, but by itself, it is
Okay.
not a technological device.
Is it a concept?
It is a physical, real life thing that, yeah, it's not a concept.
Okay.
That's three, right? Three.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else keep track. I don't have enough
Does
fingers.
someone else want to ask questions?
No. Oh,
It's
yes,
you
yeah. Let's
too.
do it.
Yeah. Let's bring it around. Do you guys have questions?
Camera people. only.
I deeply don't understand the game. If
I'm
being
sorry, I
honest, what are we
should've
doing? Like, did we just ask a million questions?
I'm thinking of a thing.
Yes.
What's the answer?
We don't
Who has
know.
the right answer?
I have the right answer.
Only
Oh,
he knows what he's
yeah.
thinking of. And then we use typically 20, in this case 24 questions to ask him questions about whatever he's thinking of. And we try to narrow down what he's
There's
thinking
been programs that have been written, like apps you could do, which
Yeah.
like get it every time. It's crazy.
Oh gosh, I'm
There's a
embarrassed.
whole system like solving a Rubik's cube, where if you know what questions to ask, you can always. It's before AI, but the computer would say like, okay, here's 1 billion answers, right? And with this one question, I take that down to 1,000 answers. And then from that 1,000, I ask this question, it takes it down to 200. And from that, it takes it down. And within 20 questions, you can always systematically get it down to there's only one possible thing this could be. A fun variation is like, I'm thinking of an actor or a character in a show or something like that.
Or
to where-
animal is
or
what
an-
my
yeah.
family always did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out. I answered your question. I was like, yeah, no, grammatically that does make sense.
Thank you
I'm
you
so
for your
sorry.
affirmation on that.
I am
'cause
going
I
to
often
bow out.
mispronounce
I'm
things.
not involved. So you guys have fun.
Jamie, do you have any questions?
No, you're supposed to keep going.
Go.
Fancy,
You're
I'm
trying to get
trying to,
out
like-
of it. This is
No,
your
I
game.
like team building. I like having a team. That can help
Well,
me.
then we need to buy some more
Okay.
cameras.
Does it? Is it okay? Is it bigger than a toaster?
It is bigger than a toaster. Yes. 4?
Is it bigger than a horse?
It is bigger than a horse.
Is it bigger than a
It
building?
is wider and deeper than a horse, but not necessarily taller than a horse.
Okay. What? Okay.
I'm not playing.
He's totally playing in his head.
What am I at now?
100% I'm playing. But
Is it? What am I at now?
5.
Okay.
you asked if it. Why would you? Is it a person? Why would you? You're asking bad questions.
Did you ask if it was a
Then
person?
ask some.
Did you ask if it was a person?
No.
I didn't yet. No.
it's crazy.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say,
I never
'cause
said I was good at it.
it's not a person bigger than a horse.
Okay.
Well,
It's wider than a horse.
And deeper than a
Bad
horse, but not taller
not
than a horse necessarily.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
not playing.
This is supposed to be yes or no questions. We're having more fun. I'm giving more
Yeah.
descriptive
okay, then
answers. Let's
is it
get
something
there.
you can stand on?
It is something you can stand on.
Oh.
Is it a stage?
It's a stage.
I knew it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
Wait, that's it? It's over?
Yeah. We're really good.
Yeah.
We can play again though. Do you want to think of something and we guess?
No, I don't.
You hate the
Genuinely,
game.
I don't think that I understand the game. You know, I'm not very
It's a
good.
guessing game.
Yeah, I was having fun, but I don't think I get it.
All right, we're 20 minutes past the drop.
We are.
Do we want to say goodnight?
Well, say the drop link one more time.
The drop link one more time.
Is
Oh, you want me to? I'm sorry.
Theater Knoxville
That was you put the
.com
computer program input in. I just-
/ all call.
TheaterKnoxville.com. And a reminder, theater here is THEATRE in the old-timey spelling, which generally implies that it is a performance, not a movie theater. Although I was looking at my Saw X popcorn bucket that's in the sink right now, waiting to get put in the dishwasher,
yeah.
and it says only in theaters, and it's spelled RE. So I was like, whoa, maybe,
Well, it's because he was a puppet.
maybe. Billy
Yeah.
was some sort of puppet. All right. Shelby's going to fact check us on that. Technically, he's not a puppet. He's a theaterknoxville.com/allcall. ALLCALL. At the top of the page, there is a banner that says participant sign up form. You click that, it'll take you to Google Form, go through all the questions, and hit submit. All right. I think we're going to say goodnight.
Good night. Thank you all so
Thanks
much.
for being here.
We're so grateful and so excited.